Good afternoon, YouTube. My name is Ryan Lund, and today I want to speak to you about a topic that fills my heart with joy. It's how smiling can save the world. You may think smiling can save the world, and I say, yeah, it can. Monet Moz wrote a poem that helps us understand why being happy and smiling could potentially save the world. It says, what could be better than just to feel happy and smile all day long? To your dog, to the tree, to the peppermint patty, just walk around and sing a song. Wouldn't that be great not to think about things that mess with your head? Forget about it and do your own thing and kick your troubles to the curb. I would be home and write and even write some more. And later I would go out for a bite and feed a deer with an apple core. What do you do when you feel so content without a care in the world? Do you play with your cat, sleep in the tent, or read some written word? Happiness isn't what people may think. It's nothing that money can provide. It is doing your daily regular things with a warm feeling inside. The world today isn't doing what Monet stated in her poem. More people are depressed, and many people don't think that smiling can help another person. In a recent internet article titled In-Depth Depression Among College Students by Kimberly Duppis, Michael Kerr gave an alarming statistic: how 19% out of all college students in the US have thought of or attempted suicide in their short lifetime. According to the NSDUH report, researchers found the top 4 reasons why students suffer from depression were issues relating to family, work, relationships, and a social life. Why, you may ask? Is because people in those places are the ones that you turn to help you be happy and help you smile more often. What we can do is look for people at our workplaces, schools, malls, or just out on the street that look like they need someone to smile at them and to help them feel better about themselves. If you are one of those people that just want a small group of friends, break that off, expand your circle. There are 7 billion people on the planet, and you should at least know 1,000 of them. The other day at school, I was walking down the hall at the university that I attend and saw someone sitting alone, and I thought to myself, I should go over and talk to him. In doing so, I made a new friend, and hopefully I helped his day go better. When we walk and smile at random people, they don't know why we are happy. Honestly, when they look at you weird, they don't know what makes them happy. And that's why it gives them the weird look when you're smiling at them and trying to get them to laugh. How does this help save the world, you may ask? Well, there's a story that helped me get out of the dark mindset of depression not so long ago, a couple years ago, in fact. This is the story of Kyle by Shane Coert. One day I was a freshman in high school and saw a kid from my class walking home from school. His name was Kyle. Kyle looked like he was carrying all his books home, and I thought, why? I saw a bunch of kids running toward him, and Ren knocked his books out of his arms and tripped him, so he landed in the dirt. He looked up and he looked troubled, sad, and with a tear in his eye. I jogged over to help him, saying, "Those guys are real jerks. They really should get lives." He looked at me and said, "Thank you," with a big smile on his face. We picked up his books, and I walked with Kyle, talking to him and finding out that he lived next to me. I invited him to play sports with me and my friends the next day, and he said yes to my invitation. 4 years later, Kyle became valedictorian of our high school, and on graduation day, he spoke. He said that day, 4 years ago, he was taking home his books so that he would want to have his mother pick them up when he took his own life. I was so glad I didn't have to give that speech because I wouldn't know any of that would have changed a life. Not until that moment did I realize its depth. Never underestimate the power of your actions. With only one gesture, you can change a person's life. See, smiling is simple and helps everyone when you do it. Some people don't do it because it's too easy and they don't think anyone will be affected by it. But next time you're in a room with a toddler or a baby, try not to smile. It's impossible because they're happy, which makes everyone happy around them. A quote which I've heard since my childhood is, when you are happy, others are happy. And you can put that to the test. In closing, I would like to say that even though there's a 19% chance of suicide in the country out of all the students, you can find your Kyle. You can save a life. And slowly but surely, we can drop that percentage every year. That's why I believe Provo, Utah just barely won a Happiness City Award this year because people are friendly, happier, and give service to other people. Please don't let people make others feel bad about themselves, including them in your social activities, sporting events, or anything, and smile with their help and help them be happier. Help them smile. Help them be glad that you're there. In the famous words of Dr. Seuss, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. And that, my friends, is how smiling can save the world. And thank you for listening. Please comment down below. I'm going to put all the stories, the poems, and the quotes down below so you guys can go look at them later. Please comment and be happy, everybody.